hello everyone. We are now going to start with Unit 2, that is classification. Now, Unit 2 is based on classification, and we need to study in classification, that is binary, what is binary classification and multi-class classification. Then how we can assess the performance of classification, handling more than 2 classes at a time. Then multi-class classification. In multi-class classification, we have to see the 1 versus 1 and 1 versus less classification. Then linear models, we have to see the perceptron, then support vector machines, soft margin SVM, and kernel methods for non-linearity. Okay. Now, before going to start with exact syllabus of Unit 2, that is classification, we need to know what is actually the classification. Now, we have seen in Unit 1, in the example applications of machine learning, there are classification was the first one. Now, what is actually the classification? Now, classification is the process of predicting the class of given data. Some data is given, and for that data, we have to predict the class of that given data. That is nothing but the classification. Now, here, while predicting the class of given data, this is also called as a class, is also called as a targets or labels or categories. So if you remember, in case of supervised learning, we have given the name as labels. So labels are nothing but the class. Label is nothing but the class. And now, one of the example we have seen, same example I am carrying, that is whether the mail is spam or not spam. Okay, spam or not spam. So here, spam or and non-spam, these are the two classes. And what is the input data? What is the given data? Given data is number of emails. And from that number of emails, you have to check or predict the class of the label, whether the particular mail will be spam or non-spam. Okay. So spam or non-spam, it is the class. It is the class of given data, which is already given in the classification. Now here, the question is that how classifier will classify the mails, whether the particular mail is spam or not spam, and what is the training data? So training data, it is it is given here, that is training data is the data for which the machine learning model has been tested. जहाँ पे क्या किया है, machine learning model क्या किया है, test किया है, that is nothing but the training data. Now, training data has been identified that particular mails are spam and other mails are not spam. Now here, yellow color mails are the request sent to the training model. Request sent to the training model, or it is a machine learning model. Now, this particular mail, we have to identify which is unseen or unlabeled data. So we have to identify with the help of machine learning model whether this mail is spam or not. So request has been sent to the machine learning model to predict whether the particular mail is spam or not. So in this way, the classifier will classify the mails. Now again, whether the classification is supervised or unsupervised. Classification is supervised or unsupervised. So we have seen in case of email spam, spam, non-spam. These two classes are given, these two labels are given. Only we have to, what we have to do? We have to do the mails categorization. That is whether we have to predict, or the machine learning model will predict whether the particular mail will go into spam category, spam class or non-spam class. That means these two classes are given. So that's why classification is a supervised learning. Classification is nothing but the supervised learning. And Applications of classification are credit approval, then medical diagnosis, target marketing. These are the applications of classification. Now, before going to start with actually the binary classification and multi-class classification and linear model. So before that, we have to study actually some general notations are there, and we need to use that notations for classification. Okay. Now, first one, that is the instance. Now, what is an instance? So an instance is nothing but the object of interest in machine learning. Now, how we can say that what is an instance? So in the task of identification of spam email, a particular mail is instance. To check whether the particular mail is spam or not. So that mail is nothing but your instance. Okay. Then the next, that is instance space. Instance space is nothing but the set of all possible instances, and it is denoted by X, capital X. Now, what is instance space in our case? In the identification of spam email. Okay. Now here, all the emails that are available in the inbox are it is together called as a instance space. That means set of all emails available in the inbox, it is the instance space. All mails which we want to categorize with the help of classification, which we want to categorize that whether the mail is spam or not spam. So whatever the input is there, so set of all possible mails which are available in inbox are called as a instance space. Then the next is label space. So label space is used in unsupervised learning. So it is specifically used in unsupervised learning. And here again, for the same example, whether the email is spam or not, so the label space is spam ham, or we can say that the label space is spam non-spam. So here label space is nothing but collection of all the labels or set of all the labels, all the possible labels, and it is specifically, label space is specifically used in unsupervised learning. Next one, that is output space. Now what is the output space? So output space, it is actually the change, it is changed according to the class, according to the machine learning task, according to the machine learning task. Now we have seen in case of classification, classification has output in the form of categories or in the form of classes. So here output space in classification can be a set of classes. And in regression, now we know regression. Regression means what? Regression in which we have to perform the classification, but output will be in the form of real number. So regression has output as real set of real numbers. So that's why here output space is changed in case of regression, which is nothing but set of real numbers. And in case of classification, output space is set of classes. Okay. And output space is denoted by Y. Now remember here, input space or instance space, it is denoted as capital X. Output space, it is denoted as capital Y. Now the next, what is model? Now model is nothing but the mapping from instance space to the output space. We have seen that input data is given and we have to classify that data into the classes, spam or not spam. Okay. So for identification, for the task of identification of spam email, what is the input space? Set of all possible emails which are available in the inbox. That is the input space. And what is the output space? Output space is nothing but the spam and non-spam classes. So when we want to map this input data to the output space, that is to the labels. That means mails are available in the inbox and we have to categorize at the classify as a spam, non-spam. So here intermediate between the mails, all the mails and the classes, that is spam, not spam, it is the model. So model is nothing but mapping from the input space to the output space. Mapping from input space to the output space. So machine learning model will decide whether a particular mail will go into spam class or non-spam class. It is called as a model. Okay. Next is labeled instances. Now label instances are nothing but it is the pair of X and LX. So X is input and LX is label of input. X is input and LX is label of input. And label instances are also known as examples. Now what is the example of label instances? For example, mail 1 from the inbox, which is identified as a spam mail, which goes into the class spam. Mail 1 कुठे जाणार आहे? Spam class मध्ये जाणार आहे. Okay. So mail 1 represents the X, that is input. LX, what is the label of mail 1? Which is nothing but spam. So together mail 1 with spam, it forms the label instance, which forms the label instance. Then the next one, that is training set, it is denoted as TR. Now training set, it is required always in a learning phase of the model. Okay, and training set is nothing but set of label data which is in the form of X, LX, which is in the form of label instances. So we can say as it is set of label instances. Training set is nothing but set of label instances. So here we have identified that mail 1 is spam and mail 2 is ham, and with the mail 1 and mail 2, training or learning of a machine learning model has been tested. So here mail 1 spam together with mail 2 ham, it is training set. Mail 1 spam आणि mail 2 ham दोन्ही काय फॉर्म करतात? ट्रेनिंग सेट. So training set आपण काय म्हणू शकतो? Training set, it is a set of label instances. It is set of label instances. Now what is label space and output space? Okay. Now label space, it is again different according to the machine learning task. Okay. Classification, for classification, the label space and output space both are classes only. In case of scoring and ranking, the output space is change and label space is class only. In case of probability estimation, the label space is C and output space is 0 or 0 and 1. In case of regression, both input and output space are same, that is R. Okay. Next is label noise. Do you have any problem up to this? कोणाला काही प्रॉब्लेम आहे का आतापर्यंत?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Then the next one, that is label noise. Label noise is when there is a corrupted or incorrect label is assigned to the label, it is called as a label noise. When there is a corrupted data is provided, at that time label noise can be formed. Okay. Suppose for the given data, incorrect or corrupted label has been given, then it is called as a label noise. Then instance noise, when the instances of the data. Okay. For example, we can say as when some data is missing from the mail or corrupted data is there in the mail, or then it is called as a instance noise. When corrupted data is there, it is called as a instance noise. Okay. And for the corrupted data, if label is incorrect or corrupted, then it is called as a label noise. Then the next, that is test set. We have seen the training set. Training set is used in the learning phase of the model. Now what is test set? Test set म्हणजे काय? Machine learning model create झालेला आहे आणि आपल्याला काय करायचं आता? We have to test for new input of data. So test set, it is denoted as TE, and training set is denoted as TR. Now test set is set of instances which kept aside for the evaluation purpose of machine learning task. Okay. Now if you remember that, then for we have seen the concept of cross validation. In cross validation, we have seen the k-fold cross validation. Now for the k-fold cross validation, we have kept some of the data as training data and some of the data as testing data. So if we are considering 5-fold cross validation, 5 parts of entire data, 5 parts, there will be 5 parts for the entire data, and out of 5 parts, 1 part will be considered as a test set and other part will be considered as a training set. So test set is nothing but the data or instances which are kept aside for the evaluation purpose of the machine learning task. Now test sets can be categorized as the positive class set and negative class test. Okay. Now positive class tests are nothing but which are the label instances. Okay. Label instances which are denoted as X, LX, such that X belongs to test set and label of X is positive. Here for negative class test, again label instances are there from where X belongs to test set and label of X is negative. Okay. That means, what do you mean by this? If we again consider an example of spam mail identification. Now here, spam mail identification, all the mails, okay, mail 1 along with the, here all the mails with the labels spam, not non-spam, these are considered in this set. Now from this we have to consider X which belongs to test set and LX is positive, label of X is positive. That means we have to consider the mails which are spam, that is nothing but your positive class. Here in the negative class, we have to consider the mails with labels as non-spam, which will be considered as negative class. Then the next, that is features. Now what are the features? features are nothing but the attributes. Features are nothing but attributes, or in simple term we can say as when we describe anything with the help of tables. Table has columns, so column names are nothing but the features. Column names are nothing but the features. So here features are also called as the attributes, then predicator variable, explanatory or independent variables. Okay, these are the names given to the features. Now here for example, if we consider an example of student, so for that student example, features can be weight, height, number of total marks, then the percentage, class he or she has scored. All these are features. All these are features. And if we want to write features in terms of input space, then it can be written as x is equal to, it is a Cartesian product of, it is the domain of all the features, that is f1, then f2, f3 up to fd for the d vector of feature values. That means now we have considered the features as height, weight, total mass and percentage. For example, 4 features we have considered. Now input space will be the Cartesian product of all these 4 features, that is domain of 4 features. Now feature 1 is height. Now height for each and every student will change. So height has number of values. For example, we are checking for 20 students. So 20 values there will be for height. Then for weight, again 20 values are there. Total mass, 20 values are there. And the percentage, again 20 values are there. So input space is the Cartesian product of all these feature values or domains of the feature. Now what do you mean by domain? Domain is nothing but set of values for a particular feature. Now if we consider weight as a feature, now weight has 20 values for 20 students. Weight has 20 values for 20 students. So 20 values are nothing but the domain. 20 values are nothing but the domain. Okay. Now we are actually starting with the Unit 2 classification syllabus, in which first of all we'll study binary and multi-class classification. Okay. Now first, what is binary and multi-class classification? Okay. समजतंय का तुम्हाला आतापर्यंत आपण काय काय बघितलं? Have you understood? Have you understood this? The concepts? हे सगळे कन्सेप्ट समजल्या का तुम्हाला? Yes or no? We have already covered it.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone else who can give the answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So shall we move forward for binary and multi-class classification?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Now we are going to start with binary and multi-class classification. Now, what is binary classification and multi-class classification? So simply, if we want to differentiate between the binary classification and multi-class classification, then it is dependent on the output. Okay, it is dependent on the output number of output classes or output space. So how many number of classes are there in the output? That defines binary and multi-class classification. Now here, if for a particular classification problem, a classification problem ahe, and for that classification problem, If two classes are defined, then it is called as a binary classification. Output मध्ये किती classes आहेत? 2. 2 classes are there in a output. So it is called as a binary classification. If there are more than 2 classes present in the classification problem, more than 2 labels are there, then it is called as a multi-class classification. Now one can say how can be there more than 2 classes are there? When we are dividing the classes into negative class and positive class. Okay. Now consider the example of spam mail identification only. Okay. Now in case of binary classification के केस में हम क्या बोल सकते हैं? The mail is or the labels for binary classification are spam, non-spam. Okay. Now this is the case of binary classification, as we have only 2 classes, spam, non-spam, or spam, ham. 2 classes are there. Okay. Now in case of multi-class classification में क्या होगा? The mails can be spam, then second class can be primary mail, third class can be group mail. Okay. So likewise we can define class of a particular mail. That means now primary mail, group mail and spam, these are the 3 classes. That means more than 2 classes are there. So that's why it is called as a multi-class classification. Okay. Now here we can write a function C cap, okay, such that C should match much closely to the training set data as well as instance space X. So C cap is nothing but which is X is tending to C. X defines C. Now C is set of classes. Okay. Set of classes. Set of classes can be C1, C2 up to Cn. Now in case of binary classification, this set of classification is specific, that is C1 and C2. Okay. Now we can write here C belongs to 0, 1. 0 is the negative class and 1 is the positive class. 1 is the positive class. Now, in general, 2 classes were considered for the data, which is positive or negative, which is denoted as plus with circle and minus with circle, or it is +1 and -1. So, any 2 class classification, it is called as a binary classification. And from the binary classification, if the positive class is with some meaningful concept, it is called as a concept learning. Okay. And in case of multi-class classification, so this is an example of binary classification. Only 2 classes are there, and that 2 classes we need to define here. First class is represented with the circle with blue color, and second class is represented with the cross and red color. Okay. Now one more concept is there, that is which is combined with the binary classification. So decision tree and binary classification. So decision tree helps us to brief the scenario of machine learning, like is an email spam or not? Should the advertise shown to the user or not? Will it rain tonight or no? So decision tree along with the classification gives us the some sort of decision, like here. So here again, for identification of the spam email, we have to check the keywords in the mail. If it contains the keywords in the mail fans club, then here spam has been identified as 20 and ham has been identified as 5. If it does not contain the word fans club and if the particular mail contains the word as lottery, then spam has been identified as 10 and ham has been identified as 5. Okay. Next, if it does not contain fans club and lottery keyword, then spam has been identified as 20 and ham has been identified as 40. So this is the analysis for the emails. Okay. Emails in the inbox. If the email contains the word as fans club, then spam has been identified as 20 and 5. If it does not contain the fans club word, keyword, then we have to check for lottery word. Lottery word अगर है तो spam कितने हैं 10 और ham कितने हैं 5. ओके. लॉटरी कीवर्ड नहीं है तो spam कितने मिले हैं 20, ham कितने मिले हैं 40. नाउ यहाँ पे क्या ये मतलब हम क्या बोल सकते हैं फैंस क्लब है एंड लॉटरी है तो वो क्या हो गए स्पैम हो गए, अदरवाइज इट इज हैम. So this type of decisions can be made with the help of decision tree. Now यहाँ पे same tree consider किया है. Now we have check, we have to make some decision. अब हमें क्या करना है यहाँ पे, we have to take some decision. If it contains fans club, then whether the mail is spam or ham. यहाँ पे decision tree में क्या आइडेंटिफाई किया है, if it contains ones means present, zero means not present. Okay. Now fans club keyword present है, that means the mail is spam. So how we have identified it, the mail is spam, depending on the majority class decision true. Majority class decision. So out of 25, 20 mails are spam and 5 mails are ham. So majority is with spam. So that will go into the spam class. Next, यहाँ पे क्या है, spam कितने मिले हैं 10, ham कितने मिले हैं 5. तो यहाँ पे क्या करेंगे हम, we will put the mails with lottery keyword into the spam. Lottery keyword into the spam. Now, this third one, so it is generally denoted for the decisions are taken with the leaf notes. Leaf notes से क्या होते हैं, decisions होते हैं. ठीक है. Now यहाँ पे क्या है, spam are 20, ham are 40. तो फैंस क्लब भी कीवर्ड नहीं है और लॉटरी भी कीवर्ड नहीं है. तो मेजॉरिटी क्या बोलता है, मेजॉरिटी क्या है, मेजॉरिटी क्लास क्या है, ham. So when the mail does not contain the keyword fans club and lottery, it will be ham. The mails will be ham. Okay. So this is the binary classification. Now